Teen suicide is one of the greatest tragedies we have to deal with.
It's a huge problem in society today. It's prevalent to an extent that it's kind of pushing up against drugs and alcohol as the big thing to talk about to teens.
Life for everyone today, it's tough. It's not like it used to be.
In the past, people were able to almost escape from their problems a lot easier than they are now today. It's thanks to everything, due to our expectations, due to the media, due to Facebook.
I have a lot of friends who have cut themselves or have talked about killing themselves, and it's just heartbreaking.
I think one of the main causes of teen suicide is pressure, whether it comes from their personal expectations for themselves or pressure from maybe their parents to do well in school or to be better than they are.
We all do it. We all pressure. It's not just families, it's friends, it's the school, it's everyone. We're killing these kids because we're telling them how to be, but we're not there for them when they can't.
The way schools try to deal with teen suicide is the wrong way. We have these assemblies and we have social workers come in to talk to us, but they're always so disconnected.
Just help them. You can't put them in a room with someone. They can't always just talk it out. You really have to be there for them. Paying someone to talk to them isn't the same thing as having a friend, having your family.
It's one of the worst tragedies that can happen to anything, to a community, a family.
It's really become ingrained in our society.
That teenagers think that that's the last resort, that no one's there for them, no one's going through the same things that you are. The truth is, there are people that go through the same things.
You know, it's not the last thing they think about, it's one of the first.
They don't know where else to turn and they feel like they don't have anyone else to talk to or anyone that they can trust or anyone that will understand them.
That unless you've personally gone through it, unless you know somebody who's gone through it or you have personally, you're not going to understand it, and that's okay.
The people involved, they don't think about what can be in the future.
At such a young age, we have the world at our feet. We really do, and we could do anything. We have so much potential, and we have so much to give, and that no one's seen yet, you know? And it's so tragic that kids think that they're not going to do anything and that they don't mean anything.
It's a really sad thing to think about it. Kids killing themselves because of what this group of people is saying about you.
It sucks that kids feel like the only way to fix everything is to just end it.
Everything feels so important while it's happening, but I have a feeling that after the fact, high school, all this bullshit that we go through on a daily basis, it's not going to mean anything when we grow up.
I think it's our job, because past generations haven't really fixed the problem. I think it's our job to fix it.
I don't know how we're going to change it, but I know that it's our society that has forced it. So we either need to find a new way for us to cope with it or we need to change society as a whole.
I think the first step to making the world suck less is to assess the world around you and say hey, maybe I don't have to be a jerk today. Maybe I can be cool, maybe I can be nice to someone. So I think the first step to changing the outcome of someone's day or someone's life or just to change something is to try and change something within yourself.
You can't really imagine the extent that it's had on teenagers of the day until you've talked to one of them, until you've gotten with a group of people and just talked about it. Because it's scary how many kids have thought about it, tried it.
You have to live up to a certain image. You have to live up to who people want you to be, not who you really are. And just the pressure that's behind that is ridiculous.
Society's opinion of what's perfect has become everybody's opinion of what's perfect because they can't be their own person.
There's a mass depression going around because of drugs, because of alcohol, because of the way kids feel that society should be.
Just see, and you have to realize that it's around you, and you can't make fun of, and you can't talk down upon the way somebody feels, because you've got no idea what they're going through, what they have gone through.
What message are we sending to today's youth that gives them this idea like there is no other option.
If they really thought about it, if they really thought about how the people they care about feel, people who've cared for them, then I don't understand how someone could actually take their own life for that.
A state of comfort in all this chaos, to know that you're not alone, and that if you were to stand up, there would be 10 other people right next to you standing up alongside you.
You just have to keep fighting, and you can't give up because things are going to get better. I promise you.
Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you.
To any suicidal teens out there, you just have to know that that is not the answer, ever.
It might seem like your life is over right now and there's no way to escape, but in actuality, you really have all of your life to figure it out.
Not always going to be the same. Things get better, things change.
Especially like at such a young age as we are right now, everything seems terrible. We always feel like everything's just gonna get worse, but it won't. Things are gonna get better, and that's what really anyone who's thinking about suicide needs to remember.
High school is only one small part of your life. Yeah. You have the rest of your life going for you.
Always another chance. There's always a way around it, and someone can always help you through it.
Situation is just the beginning of the rest of your life. Like, you have your entire life ahead of you. Don't end it now when you have so many opportunities that you could fulfill and actually do something with your life.
Everyone feels bad, everyone has pains, everyone feels suffering, but if they really think that they're the only one, if they're the only one that feels like this, people can actually get through it.
I know personally how hard it is to suppress those feelings, and how hard it is to be able to wake up every morning and to see everybody around you and know that there's nothing around you that could possibly help.
And just taking your own life is the final option. That's just absurd.
It won't last forever. Nothing that's unjust can last forever.
You are on this earth for a reason, and you deserve to be here and live your life like anyone else.
Taking your life now isn't the answer when you have your whole life to live ahead of you.
People come constantly around you that you may not even know, who are going through the exact same thing you are.
All the suicidal teens out there that think that nobody can compare, nobody can relate to them, stop right there and look at me.
I've gone through the exact same things that you're going through right now.
I've thought about suicide, and I've considered it as a potential escape.
I've been in your position, and I know what it feels like to think that there's no way out, but there is.
Should ever have to think that no one should have to feel that they are alone in this world, because you really aren't.
Anyone out there that's completely lost, come to me.
I understand, and I know what it feels like, and I'll be here for you. Even if you don't know me and you're watching this now, find me and I'll help you, I promise.
Everybody is rooting for each other. Nobody wants you to do this, to commit suicide, to hurt yourself, because we've all been there, we've all thought about it, and whether or not we've done it, the fact that we're still here makes us stronger.
Even if you think your problem isn't severe, or if you think that people have like worse problems than you shouldn't be afraid to just talk about it.
Help, and there are people to talk to, and I would talk to you to help you.
Come to me if you need, trust me, I'll be a shoulder to cry on if you need it.
Willing to listen. Me too.
Thing is temporary. You shouldn't take a permanent solution to fix a temporary problem.
Every time that you want to put a blade against your wrist, or take a pill and take more pills, I want you to think about just one thing in your life that'll give you hope again.
Through the tough times, I know it's hard, but if you do, you'll come out on top, I promise.
What are your parents gonna do? What are your siblings, your friends, your family? Everyone who cares about you.
It's sad that people have the feeling that they need to go through with suicide because they can't hold on any longer, but you can.
You're loved, and even if you feel like you're not loved, you are, and I promise you are.
Stay strong and have faith in yourself because you can do it.
We will be here for you. if you ever need us. All you have to do is ask.